are gone by now. Um, but they're still out searching, doing a lot of work, lots of vehicles, lots of analysis in terms of banging and pings and locating things. That rhymed. And what are they talking about here? Oh, the weather is supposed to be pretty good. Perfect search weather. Um, and they're also saying that it might be hard to notice this thing because it might be sitting on top of that Titanic, and the Titanic would overweigh it. Like they wouldn't be able to see it with their radar so much because it's the Titanic would block it out. So that's one thing they talked about. Yeah, yeah. There's not a lot. They're basically saying they're going to search this thing until they find it. They're going to do it all day, all night. I guess there's some high profile people on it, but I mean, depends on how much influence is on there and everything. Look at that freaking crazy ass pretty boat. It's like red. Wow. Um, is that the Polar? That's not even the one, is it? This is the Victor. Oh, this is the French vehicle that's going down there to look. Yeah. Okay. I think that's on scene. I'm not sure. It hasn't stated that clearly that they're on scene yet. They should be. Should have been there by like midnight. Yeah. So three, two. Sorry if I'm not talking. I'm listening. But this is pretty much what's going on. Same thing. They're talking about squids, giant squids. I'm gonna throw out my handy dandy conspiracy theory. All this stuff is going the way of the private industry, right? Got Elon Musk putting people on, in space. You got these guys, this Ocean Quest, going down to the depths that most people have never been down to. And the selling of tickets and all that cool stuff. I think it's going to start to diminish a little bit. This is my conspiracy. This thing went down, and it's going to throw off everything off the rails in terms of the private industry. People are not going to buy into this stuff, and on top of that, they won't buy into the moon stuff and the space stuff. Especially if you have like one of the rockets blowing up every couple days, or they come down a little fast, or something's wrong, right? Loses a car in the process. Um, oh my God, who the hell is this? Uh, so, some of the stuff is kind of dumb, but this is Pogue personnel other than Grunt participated 2022 dive expedition with the Titan. The vessel was lost for 2.5 hours. Well, this is 4 days. That's a lot different. Um, if you look into some of that stuff, they're basically in the same place. I don't know if the French stuff started yet. I haven't seen that at all, but it should be there. It's supposed to be there by last night. Um, and I think that that would be kind of crazy if it was some weather phenomena, some current phenomena. or some animal phenomenon. It could be the giant squid, or um, they might. This might be like I don't know, like a story, like, you know, it might be that there's supposed to be a fucking moon landing this year, 2023 or 2024, with a bunch of civilians. I don't know what it's called, like Moon Quest or Boon. Anyway, you can buy like a seat like right now for like, $1.5 million. And they have never come close enough to actually doing this job. They've gotten a lot of money to go down these paths, and I mean they're still very short, especially with the space going on. So, would you buy a ticket to a ride inside of this submarine? I don't think you would. I think people are going to look at it now and go, "What the? How about the privatized industry of going to the moon? Will people now change their mind because we can't even go in the ocean? You don't think you go in the moon?" And they're going to push it back. So 2023 is supposed to be a moon landing with civilians, but I bet they're going to push it back. Not because of this, but because they're truly not ready, and I don't know if they ever will be. These little startups start up and just take money, and then they fail. They just walk away with the money. But also, I don't think it's too easy to get up there. And now when you're going to see all these deaths in the sea, well, I ain't getting on that thing. And they may demand better quality out of the privatized industry. They may demand better safety records, and a lot of that stuff exists in reality. Um, there's a responsibility of the company performing these things, and you don't want you don't want it doing the wrong thing. Some people say, who cares, right? But our government regulates soda. Our government regulates corn. Our government regulates air. Our government regulates the use of the water. They regulate everything. So why wouldn't they have some type of regulation over top of these? And if it's not safe, you're not going to get on it. So there's going to be some regulations, some safety issues put in there, and I don't think too many of these uh, events will happen. I think only a couple have, but that's my thing. That's my conspiracy theory, that they're gonna push back everything now, and I think that might make sense. If something else comes out, I'll throw it in there. I don't see it, but we'll talk soon, I guess, right?